Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Israel Brief brought to you by Lay of the Land. Can you believe it's Wednesday already? Where are these weeks going? I'm Rolene Marks, and I bring you the top stories from Israel and the region every Monday to Thursday. You can view us on Facebook, on our Facebook page at Lottel's site. If you happen to see us, please share the brief because Facebook is currently restricting these kind of posts. We are also up on YouTube at the Israel Brief, and we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. But let's get into the news stories because, hey, that's what you're here for. And the first story is a really interesting one. Last night, an emergency meeting was called for the cabinet on issues of a sensitive security matter. Now, of course, this is the Middle East and Israel is surrounded by hostile entities. So, of course, it could be anything. Now, what we have learned is that while information is still embargoed by the military, Israeli officials have asked Russia to assist in a humanitarian issue taking place in Syria. Of course, we don't have more details than that, but I have a feeling this could be a very interesting story, and as soon as details are lifted or made public, we will update you accordingly. Also very interesting is a Syrian actor remarked that Syria could be another country to normalize ties with Israel. This is quite a remarkable statement given that the two countries regard each other as enemy entities. And yesterday there was press coverage about the fact that Russian Sputnik vaccines had not gone into the Gaza Strip. We can confirm that the first shipment of Russian Sputnik coronavirus vaccines have entered the Gaza Strip and will go to frontline workers. In other news, we now go to the US, and US Secretary of State Antony Blinken on radio last night addressed the nation or addressed viewers and said that with regards to Iran, all options are open, including diplomacy, but said that they are a long way from being compliant. Now, we've heard numerous times from the Secretary of State that before entering into any kind of treaty with the Iranians that he will consult allies in the region, which includes the state of Israel. He also would not confirm whether or not President Biden had spoken to any Iranian officials. But I know that there are some people out there who want to know if the president has phoned Prime Minister Netanyahu. And there's been a lot of debate, and many say that this is really a non-story. You know, the ties between the two countries are very strong, and Israel does not pose a strategic threat. Not to forget the fact that President Biden and Prime Minister Netanyahu do have a relationship that goes back several decades. But we do have it confirmed from the White House spokesperson that the first call that the president will make to allies in the Middle East will be to the state of Israel. And our final story is quite fabulous. Is it Jerusalem of snow? Well, we are bracing ourselves for that possibility. Israel is enduring some very inclement weather at the moment. Storms are battering the coastlines of Haifa and Tel Aviv, and snow has turned the north into a winter wonderland. In fact, schools in the Galil and on the Golan have been closed for a snow day, and Jerusalem is bracing itself for a snowstorm. I wonder if we're going to see any of that here in Modi'in. I really hope so. But in the meantime, temperatures have dropped significantly, and we look forward to seeing whether or not we have to engage in any cool kinds of snow activities. So those are the top stories making headlines today. Don't forget to check out our original content online on our website at www.layoftheland.online. You can read part 2 of Shelley Berman's story about her aliyah, and it really is fabulous. If you are watching this and you have made aliyah, it doesn't matter from which country you've come from or when you made aliyah, and you would like to share your story, you can always contact us via our website or via our Facebook page. We are also on Twitter at Lay of the Land 5. Engage with us there. Drop us a note to say how. We do love it when you do. And with the Wednesday edition of the Israel Brief, I'm Rolene Marks, wishing you all a safe and healthy rest of your day. And we'll chat again tomorrow for the final brief of the week. Take care.